Hi, my name is Emily Madill. I'm here with what I call my weekly happiness video where I read aloud this week's featured article. This week's article is one that I wrote back in 2017, but it still feels timely today. It's called 3 Powerful Questions to Honor Who You Are No Matter What Role You're In. We all have a number of roles we take on in life. When we are clear about who we are, our roles become less like disguises and more like opportunities to shine. When we have a solid connection with ourselves, it's easier to see and understand ourselves through the ups and downs in life. Being grounded in our truth helps decrease our need to protect ourselves through striving or hiding behind our many roles. When we honor our truth, regardless of what is before us, we get rewarded with a sense of inner peace and alignment. Sometimes we may drift away from ourselves or forget who we are at our center. Maybe we put on so many masks, the weight of the layers cracked our foundation. Or perhaps life served up more than we could handle and the pressure severed the connection we had with ourselves. When we come back to our foundation and honor who we are at our core, we begin to mend the cracks that disconnect us from our essence. When we own our truth and light, we strengthen who we are from the inside out. Our essence has nothing to do with being perfect. It has everything to do with our natural perfection. When we own our full essence, we begin to see and accept ourselves in all of our darkness and light. We begin to notice who we are is so much more than the roles we are in. Whenever I lose my way under the weight of my many roles, I use these 3 powerful questions to remember my essence and honor my truth. Next time you find yourself at odds with yourself, give them a try and see how they fit for you. Question number 1, who am I? When you ask yourself, who am I? It can initially feel like a heavy question. Without thinking, you might immediately start naming off your many roles. I am a mom or dad, sister, brother, wife, husband, teacher, etc. But if you look underneath the question, you can get to the heart of it by naming your essence. Your essence is the feeling you receive when you feel deeply connected to your truth. It might feel like love, or peace, or joy, or whatever word feels right to you. When you name your essence, you give it power. You expand your essence by connecting to who you are and showing up in your truth in all of your roles. Question number 2, how do I want to feel? Knowing how you want to feel is extremely important. If you don't know how you want to feel, but you're hyper-focused on why you don't feel great, you'll loop around the same vicious cycle without an end in sight. A quick way to stop this cycle is to pause and simply ask yourself, how do I want to feel? This simple yet powerful question will give you valuable insight. You can continue inquiring with questions like, what makes me happy? What do I want? What essence do I want more of in my life? Give yourself lots of space to answer the questions for yourself. Knowing how you want to feel helps you move forward in a way that's aligned with your personal definition of happiness. And finally, question number 3, am I in alignment? When you know who you are and you have an idea of how you want to feel, the next question to ask is, am I in alignment? Does who I am and how I want to feel mirror how I'm being? Am I showing up in alignment in my role right now? If the answer is yes, then connect deeper to that. If the answer is no, then look at what you can do to bring more of your essence and desired feeling into your interactions and roles. Sometimes it might mean setting healthy boundaries and saying no. Other times it might mean offering yourself more love and compassion. It could be you need to be more compassionate and loving in your roles. Asking yourself direct questions gives you insight and information that will help you move forward. But in order to be in alignment, it's important to put your answers into action through honoring yourself in all of your roles. Honoring yourself means following through with what you know is true and right for you. It's about staying in alignment with who you are, no matter how uncomfortable it may initially feel. When we honor who we are, we can show up in life without wearing disguises or hiding our truth. Honoring our essence allows us to be who we are and align with what brings us a sense of happiness and peace. How will you honor who you are today? So that is our featured article this week, 3 powerful questions to honor who you are, no matter what role you're in. And you can find this article up on my website, emilymadill.com. And this particular article is also up on the HuffPost, and it's also up on thriveglobal.com. So I'll include a link below this video to the article in case you want to have a read through or share it with someone who it might give a little boost or might be helpful. And I also have a weekly happiness note that I send out every Thursday morning to my list, and it has articles and videos like these, as well as a little personalized message. So I'll include a link below this video to how you can sign up for that. And when you do sign up for my weekly inspiration for the note, I also have a self-care success e-course that you get free enrollment to as well. So I'll include a link to all of that, how you can sign up. And I also have a couple of resources that could be particularly helpful if you're looking at just strengthening that connection that you have with yourself and enhancing your self-care and your self-awareness. Practice, I know right now is a tough time with the pandemic. It's almost been a year, and I know just from talking to a lot of different people that everyone is feeling just the heaviness of that, and we're all kind of tired. And so perhaps this is an ideal time to, while we're in this kind of hopeful last stretch, to strengthen that relationship that you have with yourself and to come out of this pandemic feeling a little bit more centered and grounded in yourself. And, if all else, it's just something that is within our control, because the pandemic or whatever struggles you might be going through are, outside of our control. So looking at what we can control usually begins with that connection and our relationship that we have with ourselves, how we talk to ourselves and how we react to the different things happening around us so often comes from that inner dialogue. So perhaps this is a great opportunity to just strengthen that aspect of your life. So I do have one particular resource. It's a book that I launched back in 2015, and I also have a few different e-courses around this as well. It's called Fall in Love with Your Life, 1 week at a time. And just like the title suggests, it gives you a weekly focus. They're just simple focuses that will, that are designed to just increase your self-awareness. And just having that one simple topic or intention for the week, the idea is when you are, have those ups and downs in your week, it's designed to just be that focus that you use to kind of recenter and reset. So I'll include a link below this video to that. And there is space right inside of the book to do some reflecting and journaling. And this book is up on my Shopify store. I'll include a link to this as well. And it's also available on Barnes & Noble and Amazon and other popular online retailers. And then I launched it in the fall. It's the Fall in Love with Your Life seasonal planner. It's a heart-centered feminine way to organize your time. And I've started running 3 times a year weekly groups just for the groups I'm keeping small. They're just at 12 people per group and per season. So the idea is we work within the planner. It's a full colored planner, and the planner, yes, it does help you organize your tasks and to-dos, but the main purpose is to sit down and have that weekly ritual where you tune inward, where you ask yourself, how do I want to feel? Where you really look at your self-care and your intention for the week, and just living with a little bit more intention and focus, right? So this planner, I'm also about to launch a membership around it where I'll just support people week by week through just having that accountability. And again, it's more than a planner. It's really about just putting yourself in the driver's seat of your self-care and that connection that you have with yourself. So I'll include a link to the planner, and on that planner page, you'll see the different offerings there. So those are a couple of things that could help you if you're looking to just, strengthen that self-care and relationship that you have with yourself. So again, I just want to thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope that something here in the article or otherwise has just planted a seed or two for you of hope, and have a wonderful week. Thank you.